Hello, dear students. Welcome back to my channel. I'm here again with another session for class 10 Information Technology for the code 402. So, already yesterday I have discussed queries in base MCQ, then I have discussed true or false and fill in the blanks. So, today I will discuss the question answer. Okay. Define a query. What is the need of creating a query in database? What is query? Already I have discussed. Query is what? It is a question asked from the database. Using a query, what we can do? We can retrieve and display data from one or more table in a database. Okay. Then now what is the need of creating a query? Why query is required in database? So the need of creating a query in database is that using a query, we can retrieve the desired data easily and accurately from the database. The main thing is we can retrieve, we can update, we can insert, we can create, we can do everything using a query. But the main thing is we can access the data easily and accurately. We can insert the data easily and accurately. Okay, that is the main concept. That is the need of using a query. Clear? Now, the second question, rearrange the step given below so as to create a query using a wizard. Students, remember one thing, steps question are not given directly in the board exam. Okay, they will use in arrangement system. They will give in MCQ. They will ask you one question regarding one step. Okay, which step, in which step this is followed. Okay, already in our last class we have discussed regarding the overview concept. So it is asking about the rearrangement. Okay, how you will rearrange it, what steps are actually followed to create a query using a wizard. It is asking indirect question. So the first step is give a table name. Whatever query you are creating, first of all you will have to select that particular table for which you are creating the query. Okay, from that table you will have to select, second step you will have to select the field. Which field? Already I have discussed, from available field you will have to move the desired or required field to the field in the query. Okay, so the second option, the second step is you will have to select the field. After selecting the field, what you will have to do, you will have to sort the order, in which order you want the information to be reflected. Then you will have to set the criteria. Whatever criteria means the condition to filter the information. Okay, for example, salary less than 20,000, whose mark is greater than 90, if student details is given. So like all those criteria or conditions are being set. Next, last step is give the alias name. Alias name is the alternative name. Already we have discussed regarding this topic in our last class. So I think student, it is very clear to you all. Next is what all information is seen in the overview, last step of the query wizard. Last step is what? Overview. It is not given here. It is actually the rearrangement is done according to the list given here. Okay, so in the what is the last step of query wizard? The last step is overview. So in overview, what is included? It includes the following. First one is name of the query. What name? The table for which you are creating the database, you are creating the query for, you need a name. You will have to save that query, right? For saving you need a name also. So what name you will set for that particular query, you will write in this name of the query text box. Okay, by default the name of the query is query event. If desired, type the new name in the box. By default it will be given as query event, so you'll have to change it whatever required. For example, for student details I need a query name students. Okay, so you write the valid and desired name in the text box. Second one is the action to be performed after the wizard is finished. After creating the query, what action do you want to perform? So there is, by default, which one is selected? By default, display query is selected. Display query option is selected. So if you want to only display the query, if you want the output only to be reflected, then you select the display query option, which is by default selected. Next option which is there, select and click and select the modify query radio button. There is another option available, that is select the modify. If you want to edit the query, then you will have to, if you want to edit it, then you will have to click on this particular information that is written in the wizard. Okay, what is wizard? Step by step information will be given, you will have to tick it and next, tick it and next, that is wizard. So in the last step of wizard, what is given? One is given is display query option, another is click and select the modify query radio button. If the query has to be edited in the design view, if you want to, after finishing the task, if you want to modify the query immediately, then click on this particular option. Last one is written as complete detail of the query. This section contains a summary about the query. Whatever criteria you have set, whatever alias name you have given, whatever changes you have done you in the query, all will be reflected as a whole in this complete detail of the query. Whatever changes, whatever which field you want to make it visible, which field is not required in the visibility area, everything will be shown in this particular area. So these are the steps that are given in the overview step. Okay, next question, what is the use of alias row? What is the use of, what is alias? Already I have discussed, alias is the alternative name for a field name. Alias row in the design grid of the query design window. So what happens, many times field names are not user friendly. Already I have discussed the student roll number. Is it required? Student roll number, so lengthy name is given. So for that, in that case, it is not user friendly, it is lengthy. So an alternative name is given which is more readable. Okay, is chosen to be displayed in the query output. In the output, what happened? You will choose the alias name to be displayed. Name any four mathematical function that can be applied to numerical data in a query. So there are various numerical mathematical functions that are available. So among them, it is asked that name any four. So sum, average, minimum, maximum. Already yesterday I have discussed regarding this topic also. Name the three ways of creating a query in LibreOffice base. Already discussed, using a wizard, using the design view, and using SQL view. Okay. So these are some extra note that I have written here. Criteria and query. What are the criteria? Criteria can be applied in single field, multiple field, and by using wildcard. For numbers, we use less than, greater than, equal to, not equal to, between x and y, not between x and y. For string, we use the single inverted comma, then like, single inverted comma. We star means what? Star means after avi any number of alphabets can be there. Okay, not like avi, that means avi cannot be there. These are some criteria. Then like ami question mark, mark means only single alphabet can be inserted. For example, amit, AMIR, Amir, only single alphabet. Question mark means single alphabet, and asterisk means any number of alphabet can be added. Okay, for string. Is empty. That means whichever is empty, that will be displayed. In Amit, Avinash, Nishi. So Amit, Avinash, Nishi, whichever is there, that will be only displayed in the output. For dates, like this, before the date as shown, whatever date is given, before that date. Okay, then after date, then equal to exactly this date, then grouping. On grouping, the output will be given in within bracket. For example, roll number 1 name is Rajiv, so roll number 1 comma Rajiv, roll number 2 comma Nikita. So these are some criteria. Okay, these are some extra information. Other than that, in the question answer, you will find every details of that are required for your board exam in this chapter. Okay, every detail is there, every single detail is there. This much will be enough if you can actually do the mind mapping. So mind mapping is very important for your board exam. You will have to create a mind map that in this chapter what are the important factor required. After that, what happens, you will find the other information related, subtopic related to that particular topic, and you will create a mind map that in this chapter I need what, I need the wizard of the query. Okay, then I need how we can write the SQL, how actually in this year in the syllabus SQL all the commands are not given, but already in my offline classes I have done the SQL, but as it is so I think 18th of March the board exam for IT is there. So I will not complete the SQL right now. In the offline class, my students with whom I was connected, I have taught them regarding all the structured query language. So all the command are very much important for you, but in the board exam syllabus, it is not given. Although it is not given, I suggest all the students, please have a look in the command, because from that command, what happens, 5 mark question comes. 5 marks means directly not 5, 2 to 1, 1 1 1 1, and so on like that. Okay, so this chapter is also very important chapter. So I hope student my class are helping you all out. So for more notifications, please do subscribe to my channel. Please do like the video if you are really liking it. Okay, so have a nice day. Thank you. I will be back again with another class. In that class I will discuss forms and report of database management system. So thank you. Bye bye. Have a nice day.